Hey there, today should be a exciting day. We're going to be taking a boat ride to Almirante across the Golfo de la Columbus, and from there we're going to take a bus across the country to a city called David and get some breakfast probably, and then from there we'll be taking a bus to a town called Boquete up in the mountains, the west or Pacific slope side, and probably going to be doing some climbing up in the cloud forest. Joe Mayer has discovered some really huge tropical oak trees up there. He says they're bigger than anything I've ever seen before anywhere, so pretty excited about that, and definitely looking forward to the boat ride and a little exploration. Come on along.
He's headed for Cape Horn.
He's going the wrong way.
This is a flower called Las Parota, or the parrot flower, and it's pretty obvious why. When you look at one closely, the profile looks just like that of a parrot. It's a very beautiful flower.
Okay, now look, I'm piling gear behind your leg. Don't step back.
Joe, how big around would you estimate the base of this tree is?
I ain't got a clue, but we're fixing to put a string around it and we're going to take it back and measure it. I'm going to guess probably 30 feet girth, circumference, maybe more.
Yeah, I'd say it's easily, I'm gonna guess 40 feet. It'll be interesting to find out.
Well, watch this.
The tree is totally covered with epiphytic growth, and what I was just zoomed in was actually a succulent.
Limón con pimienta y orégano, el lechón y el arroz con buen huevo y tocino para ponerle sabor al buen. Ajá. Es esto, compadre.
One of my favorite things to do at night is to go out and to shine flashlights around the pilings of docks in the tropics in the Caribbean. And what I've got here is a sea urchin. And you know, you've probably heard the rumors that these things have a lot of spines and they're dangerous, and they are. I mean, if I were to press down on this thing, it would totally penetrate my skin. But it's in the family or the class of Echinodermata, which means it's a five-sided animal. It's in the same family as that of a starfish. And I've got this thing here, and when it's just sitting on your hand, I've scooped it up with a net. It's totally harmless. It just it crawls across your hand, and I wish I could get a good shot. These things are covered. The bottom end of them is covered with what are called tube feet, and you may be able to see them. They kind of reach out, and it's what helps the sea urchin to move along. I'm not going to keep this guy above water for too long because I don't want to harm him, but I wanted everybody to get a sense of what's out here and the kind of stuff that I like to go out and find at night on the shores of the Caribbean. I'm just going to let this guy go. I'm going to let him go into the water, and there he goes off. And he'll right himself and set his little tube feet down and be on his way.
Flies in the water.
And here we have Bufo marinus, the marine toad. And this is definitely not as big as they get, but it is a big old fat daddy. So I'm cruising around the research station here at night, and I found something that I thought everybody might think is pretty cool. This is a colony of leafcutter ants, and this is a tree that was hit during the 100-year floods recently, and it was hit pretty hard. Salt water came up over the beach and is affecting a lot of the plant life that's near to the shore. But the leafcutter ants have gotten up into this tree, and they are just going to town. And even though it's the middle of the night, these guys are just steadily hauling leaf cutlets off, and they're walking with just massive pieces of leaves. They carry them down into their colony, which is right here. And you can see the activity going on. They're dragging big pieces of leaf that they've cut off, and these ants are going to take these leaves down underground, subterranean, and they're going to actually grow fungus on them. They live on the fungus, and it's neat because they have an entrance that they bring all the leaf cutlets into, and they have another exit that they actually take all the waste out of the colony. But pretty neat. Boquete del Drago, the town that never sleeps.